Welcome back to the Jörn YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about applications for the railway industry. We've not yet made a video about that topic, what a shame. But now today we want to change that and enjoy. A very important topic for railway applications is fire protection. Why is that? I mean, in case of a fire, of course you want to make sure that the people can get out of the rail cars before it's beginning to start, before it begins to become very dangerous for them. I mean, you want to protect their lives, right? So fire protection for railway application is an important topic, and the European norm system has created a very complex norm about that. And depending on the position where the part is installed, depending on the application, which kind of car is it? Is it a car in a train which travels through many tunnels? Or is it a train traveling overnight where the people are sleeping? And depending on that, is the part installed inside or outside of the car itself? There are different regulations for different parts. It's a very complex topic. So I don't want to dive into the details of these norms here, just to give you very little overview and idea about that. Please read that further, more in detail if you're interested in. So what's our contribution to the railway industry? Well, main parts we're producing are these we call it dual bushes. The dual bushes are similar to slit bushes, but just cut into halves. Please watch our video about dual bushes and slit bushes, which we have in our database, in our video database here on YouTube on the channel. And it also works with pretension and so far. And it's to connect the stabilizer mount with a bogie and the cabin of the car itself. This is one application we supply to the railway industry. Of course, we supply many bushes for link joints. We have engine mounts for power packs, mounting power packs, and we can do compression springs as, let's say, auxiliary springs, for example. And of course, I've started this video with talking about fire protection. Rubber burns. Everybody knows that, and the question is, how fast does it burn? What's the level of toxicity of the smoke coming out of the burnt rubber? And what's the heat energy and so forth? All these are questions which need to be answered. And for our parts, which are only installed on the outside area of a cabin in a bogie, the rule is as soon as the weight of the burnable mass exceeds 400 grams, we have to present some test results. We have to do tests in order to pass the norm. That's not that easy to achieve, but not impossible. So we had to act, we had to find a way. When we started this project, we hadn't had access to a rubber mixture company. Then we had the opportunity to acquire the vulcanization plant in Allgäu. I want to refer to the video about the Allgäu vulcanization plant here. And so we got one step closer to the rubber mixing companies. And we found a partner we've developed a mixture together with, which is addressing that topic. I mean, in general, creating a rubber mixture which doesn't burn is not difficult. You just have to add some chemicals which are degreasing the inflammable behavior of the rubber. That's not a problem, but these chemicals have an impact to the mechanical behavior of the rubber itself. So the elasticity of the rubber will disappear. And of course, then you have a part which doesn't burn, but which doesn't work either. So it doesn't make sense at the end of the day. We had to find the best compromise. And so we've tested several rubber mixtures to getting as close as possible to the elasticity behavior and to the durability, but still being able to pass the tests regarding according to the fire protection norm. And at the end of the day, we've been able to successfully develop a new mixture. This new mixture has passed in the meantime the fire protection test. We have a certificate about that. And we've also performed here, and that's why we're here in our durability lab. We've performed several durability tests on different kind of parts in order to get a better understanding what the impact to the durability is and what's the load capacity and so forth. And we are quite surprised, to be honest. There are two things. One is the durability, and the other one is the behavior under static load. So we call that creeping or setting of the rubber mixture. And we found that the creeping behavior is almost on the same level as it is with normal natural rubber. So that was a very positive result. Next step, we're performing durability tests. So we've tried to figure out what is the load capacity versus the same part, same geometry, same stiffness of a natural rubber part. And we found out, well, the durability or the load capacity is a little bit lower. So it either is able to bear at the same number of load cycles lower load, or at the same load we can achieve lower load cycles, of course. But the difference is there, but it's not too high. I mean, it requires a new design. So we can't just replace one design with the new one, with a new part, same design, but just different rubber mixture. That doesn't work for vibrational loaded parts. But it's not that much the difference. It's just a small double-digit percentage, yeah, in that range level. I've not tested a rubber mixture which doesn't burn on one side but provides the same mechanical behavior on the other side. Today, as I've said, we have a mixture. We have the first series application very soon. So the series production has started already. Delivery will start very soon. And of course, we're happy to do more projects like this. So if you have any interesting projects, more questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. You find all the contact data down in the contact box. If you've liked what you've seen, if you like the video, please share the video, please leave us a comment or a like. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for the channel, for the Jörn channel, in order to not to miss any video in the future. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.